Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I have been talking about relationship for the most part, and today I'm going to talk about or talk a little on sex, and this is how to pleasure a woman, how to please a woman during the moment. A lot of guys don't know the importance of foreplay. This is the number one point. Engage in a lot of foreplay before the main thing. You don't just dive into the main dish except you're doing quickie. And even when you're doing quickie, you just do a very short foreplay. Foreplay is very important in getting her body ready. It can actually help the activity that you're about to get yourself involved with come out to be a blast, because that is more like getting her body ready, getting her body prepared, and getting her body marinated for the act that you want to involve yourself in. It is like marinating her body. For example, you want to cook meat. Do you know that it's better to spice up or add up the whole condiment for the meat? In the meat, rub them together. You may put it in the refrigerator or leave overnight so that the spices will marinate inside the meat so that it becomes part of the meat, so that when you cook or grill or fry, the chicken or the meat comes out tasty than just cooking it without any spice. The meat will just literally taste bland or taste like just meat when you don't add all those condiments. You may have an awesome sex when you don't do foreplay, but you have a much more awesome one when you do foreplay, because you're getting your body ready, body marinated. In fact, at this point you may not even need lube because you've gotten her body marinated, you've gotten it moisturized. You will enjoy it as much as she will. And foreplay can be kissing, caressing, and I don't need to go into deep details because I don't have an issue. Like I'm having issue creating sex contents for now. Okay, so bear with me. And I'm sure I've talked a lot on foreplay, so there is a lot of videos on my channel that explains what foreplay is and the things that you can do that can serve as foreplay, so you can go check them out. The next thing that will help pleasure or please a woman during the moment is taking time to know and understand her body. When you're doing foreplay, it helps you more to understand her body. You may find out that having an intense romantic deep kiss will help her body get ready. Some people get moisturized down there when they go into a very romantic deep with their partner. So when you're doing that, you monitor her body. You monitor how she twitches, how she moves. Even when you're stroking, you monitor when she moves or breathes heavily. In that way, you're monitoring her body, what her body likes. Because she may not even know her body well, and she may not be open enough to tell you what she wants you to do or what she enjoys. So this is the way you're monitoring her body, by watching her movements, watching her groaning moans and heavy breathings when you're doing a particular thing. There you'll be able to know the ones that cause harm. You'll be able to know the ones that you have to continue doing, and also know how to stroke, whether you're going to be consistent with the rhythm of your stroking. Another one that can help to please or pleasure her is get down with dirty talk. A lot of people don't even invest in this, but this is a powerful tool. It is something you can do before they do, during the do, and after they do, and it does a lot of magic. Now before they do, even days before, you can start dirty talking, you can start dirty chatting via text. It's getting her body messed up, it's getting her mind ready. That makes her so excited. So even when you now want to engage yourself or involve her in the act, she is already ready for you. Dirty talk, depending on how intense you want it to be or how the both of you like it. I'm not explaining anything in particular, but everyone knows what dirty talk is, and this topic is not about dirty talk, so that's why I'm not really like explaining in detail what it is, because I'm trying to be very careful when I'm creating sex videos, because it's a hassle. And when you're doing dirty talk, just try to make sure it comes off natural. When it comes off natural, it is more true, it is more honest than saying something you learned from a book or you read in a novel, except it is just something that you feel about her. So you should try your possible best to make it come off as natural as possible. Whenever I say this in a video, the video gets a problem, especially when sex and is in the same sentence in the same video, the video won't be monetized. So that's why I'm blurring it. Okay, I'm so sorry. I want to flow more naturally, and that's why I keep creating relationship videos, because I don't have to blur a lot of them. But it is a pity that people don't like watching it. Now you have to experiment with different readings and styles. Let me use style to cover for that. There is the one that she's on top, there is the one that you're on top, there's one that both of you are facing together, there's scissors, there's lotus, there's G-Wiz, there's the dog. So there's a lot of styles, a lot of variations. So you play with different ones and find out what her body reacts to more, or the one she likes more. In as much as there's one you like more, but also find out what she likes more and what gives her the pleasure, because the goal is for you to pleasure her. So you have to find out the style she likes, so you don't have to always stick to one or two particular style. So explore. Sometimes you can find time to explore the ones you've not done before. You may find it interesting that is actually what you want. And then the reading, some people like you to be really fast, some people like you to be very slow and gentle, some people like you to be rough, some people like you to have a continuous reading, some people want you to just play around. This is also you watching her body movements and what her body likes, understanding her body. So you play with different readings and styles to know what she likes. In that way, you know what to do to please her. Explore different kind of sex acts. Sex can mean anything actually. There are different ways people knack. There's the one that the both of you are facing front. You're putting your thing in front, the normal way we know. There's another one that it's called oral. It may be you using your mouth down there. It may be you using your thing in her mouth. Maybe you using your thing in between. It may be you going to the backside. Now it depends on what you feel confident or what you really want to explore or what you know you can explore. But make sure you don't do anything that you know you can't do or one thing she wouldn't like to do. Explore different styles or ways to know what pleasures her or what she likes or what she wants to do. Some people actually prefer just romance, cuddle, that foreplay arts, and once they do it, their body calms down and they are good. And at the end of the day, they may just use their hand on you or use mouth, and that gives them the satisfaction they want. So you need to find out whichever one works for her. If you want to please her, go for a quickie. Sometimes a lot of people prefer this, but not something that you make your regular sex style. Maybe an early morning, she's already dressed up for work, and then you grab a quickie. It is not all the time like going down to the normal traditional, trying to do foreplay, getting the body ready, taking time and doing all those stuff. Sometimes you can just go for a quickie and it's more fun. You know, everything here is self-explanatory. The number 7 is bringing a little fantasy. A lot of people don't even do role play again. And roleplay is not the only fantasy, honestly, but just giving you an example. I have a full video talking about roleplay, and I had I think about 30 roleplay ideas, and this is one of them. But I'm not even talking about roleplay, I'm talking about fantasy. So this may be a fantasy of hers. Maybe she wants to play to be a nurse, you're a patient, you're a doctor, she's a patient, you're a police, you're an offender. Okay? So these are the things that spices up your sex life in your marriage or in your relationship. So you can ask her what her fantasy is and know if you can fulfill it, or sometimes just try to play up some roles to spice things up. The next one is bring in toys as if she is interested. Now some people are not interested in trying out toy, they don't want to try it. Some people want to give it a try and know what it feels like. So if it is something she'll find interesting, since your goal is to please her, then you can include it or involve it in your activity. Explore different ones, the one you can use, the one she can use, play around it with her if she is interested in it. So I told you everything I'm listing here is self-explanatory, so I don't need to explain long. You know the toys, you know the ones that you can use, and when you get them, you read the instructions on how to use it. And this is something that a lot of women would love to explore. When you agree or give them that chance to explore with you, they will love you the more. This is very important. Cuddle with her when you're done. This is more like afterplay, and a lot of people don't even, in fact, a lot don't involve in afterplay. Afterplay is the acts of love you show when you're done. You don't have to abandon her and sleep off immediately when you're done. You need to cuddle her when you're done, so it doesn't feel like you're only interested in her body. You've gotten everything you want, you've satisfied yourself, and then there's no need for the lovey-dovey. When you cuddle her after they do, it shows her how much you care for her, how much you adore her, how much you worship her, how much you love her. That you love her for her whole being, for who she is, and not just the fact that you want this from her. This is not necessarily important, but if it works for you, fine. So this is a way to please her. You can video sex, you video chat when you're not together. If you're in a long distance relationship, or you're on vacation and it's been like weeks or months apart, you want to get things going. If you're comfortable, because people can be trusted these days, even your own husband can screen record you and save it to use against you on any day they feel like. So when you're doing this one, you should be careful. But if it works for the both of you, that's fine. This is very important. Be romantic to set the mood during your daily life. This is outside the room. You can be romantic outside. You don't have to just be romantic alone when you know you want to do the do. You can do this outside of even doing the do. Being romantic can just be sometimes, maybe at night she's coming over to your place. You can grab dinner from outside so that she doesn't come and stress herself cooking again. You can get a very romantic movie, create the ambience, turn off the light and maybe on just the dim red blue lights, on candle, make it look cinematic, and get a red wine. When you're doing hosting for movie nights, you know how it can be a lot of snacks, a lot of foods, a lot of goodies to eat. Okay, these are little romantic gestures. You can help her do some things around the house. You can always check up on her. These are little romantic gestures you can show. This is a way to please a woman. Another way to please a woman that is outside of the room is talk to her about what she likes. If she's someone that loves fragrances, I don't know why I keep using this as a sample in my videos. Both of you can, have conversations on it. You know the topic she likes to talk about. Always try to engage yourself in conversation with her, listen to her, pay attention to her, and try to remember the discussions you have for the future. If you want to pleasure or please a woman, you need to look and smell your best. And perfumes are so nice. It doesn't matter if it's EDP, EDT, or perfume. As far as you smell nice, it could even be the cream that you use. Groom yourself, smell nice, make sure you're moisturized, and look clean, look sexy and attractive to her. This way you're even pleasing her, you're setting her up, or you're making her be in the mood. Whenever you want to have an intimate moment with her, she will gladly involve herself with you or give herself to you, because you're very clean, you're good to be eaten. Make sure your oral hygiene is top notch, your skincare hygiene is clean. You don't need to have routines like us. All you need is just maybe a bar soap and a cream, and you're good to go. These are a few points that will help you to pleasure a woman or help you to satisfy a woman. And I hope you find this video helpful. I'm going to see you on the next one, but make sure you like this video, share this video, and leave a comment down there below in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Bye.